Lady Justice. She is blindfolded while holding the scales to show justice is unbiased. For a couple of Cleveland judges, there is another woman who has guided them toward the law. Enter the family Saffold.
What's it feel like having two kids on the bench with you?
It's fun to discuss legal issues with the two of them, and of course, both of them always team up together against me.
For 37 years, Shirley Strickland Saffold has been on the bench, first in Cleveland Municipal Court, but for the bulk of her time as a jurist in Cuyahoga Common Pleas Court. She is flanked by her two children, Judges Jeffrey Saffold, elected to Cuyahoga Common Pleas in 2022, and Sydney Strickland Saffold, elected to Cleveland Municipal in 2023. Three in the bloodline elected to serve in the same Justice Center building.
At the dinner table, did you talk about this with the kids present?
They have always seen the court and been around the court.
In their teenage years, both Jeffrey and Sydney walked these same Justice Center hallways with their mother, finding an inspiration in their walks and talks.
You know, when you see people that sort of look like you, there's a belief that maybe you can do these things as well.
I obviously grew up in the home with my mom as a judge, and then I got to go watch Jeff litigate, and he was a criminal defense attorney at the time. And the first time I saw him in the courtroom, he was in the middle of a trial, and he got up there, and it was like he was walking on water.
This African-American family has done the hard work of preparation for the law and for the court. Even outside the court, when the family gathers, the subject of the law is sometimes debated.
So he and I go at it in terms of political ideas and philosophies.
It's a question of when did you sort of grow up in the law, right? So Judge Saffold grew up in the law during a time where there was a real leaning towards harsh sentences. And I came up seeing the long-term negative effects of that process of mass incarceration.
And then Sydney is equally smart, but she will approach it more subtly. But both of them differ from me.
I've learned this from my brother, that our court should be somewhere you can run to for help. It shouldn't feel like us versus them.
All three Saffolds view the courts as not only a place to deal with the legal rights and wrongs of a society, but also as vital cogs in the lives of everyday people.
Till death do us part.
Valentine's Day.
To love, honor, and cherish.
Sydney was one of the officials marrying couples. No prosecution this day, all in loving agreement. The same could be said of the three Saffold judges. There is love of this greater Cleveland community where the family listens to the sides of its cases to make judgments.
Judges are like umpires. They don't make the rules, but they apply the rules, making sure that everyone in the case follows the same rules. But nobody ever went to a ball game to watch the umpire. Still, the children of Judge Shirley Strickland Saffold came right here to her courtroom to watch her umpire legal cases.
But judges are key to our legal system, ensuring disputing parties are governed by the same rules. The Saffolds view their accomplishments with modest eyes.
It's Black History Month with three African-American lawyers who became judges. But I think larger than that, if you really look at this, what you see is just people who had role models that looked like them.
Story of a mother, son, and daughter, each presiding in a Cleveland or a county court of law. But the Saffolds will tell you they are more than that. All view themselves as servants of the community and of the law. For 3 News, I'm Leon-Bibb.